We've waited a long time. Many said this fight would never happen, and yet here it is, and here we go. Not a lot of defense here at all. Back and forth they go. A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And look in that corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
It's bombs away. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. There's a counter shot. And he scores with the counter. This fighter embodies the cardinal rule of boxing. Hit and don't get hit.
These are my kind of fighters, boxing on the edge of the ring, using the jab, using the footwork, moving left to right. It's like a bull in a matador.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Can't find a home with that jab. Misses with the jab. That counter shot lands. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Counterpuncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. All three judges. Here we go. It's round two. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. Couldn't land that jab. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Well done with that counter shot. He blocks that jab. Catch and shoot. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Perfect counter shot. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Good counter punching. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
A perfect counter lands. And And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. No rest for the weary. It's all offense all the time. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Could not. Let's get it started in round 3. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Just got rocked. He just got rocked big time. He's seeing stars, but can he stay on his feet? And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Nice counter. Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
So you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Throws the uppercut but misses. He threw a punch and just got countered. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Beautiful counter punch. So much for boxing. This is a fight. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. What a nightmare scenario. And Spaceman goes down. I don't care who you are. When you get caught with a body shot like that, you're going down.
You're right, Todd. What a shot. One, two, three, four, five. You still want to fight?
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels, look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
Nice total domination with 10 seconds to go. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be. Here we go to the 4th round. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Nice job by him to block that jab. Good counter punch. The old adage is no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
This can be so...
Loaded down goes Ben! He knew his chin would get tested in this fight, and it failed him miserably.
Where did that come from? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to me.
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Stamina is off the charts. Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Misses with that uppercut. And that big shot just rattled his cage. Ben has no idea where he is right now. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Think of holding on here for a minute. So much for defensive abilities. When you get hit with a body shot like this, there's nothing you can do. Watch it again in slow motion.
That's lights out right there.
Both men promised to knock their opponent down, and they were right in that. There's the bell to start round 5. Both fighters knocked down in the last round. What do we have in store for us in this one?
I've seen that twice before. Both fighters knocked down in the same round. And you think, who's going to go back as confident? Who's going to come out as confident? Both fighters went back on unsteady legs. How is this going to unfold?
Always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got flurry hand speed and good power.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
That left hook just missed. Nice idea with the hook, but that's blocked. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. You've got to relax.
Got out of the way of that right hook. A lot of effort being in. Hold it right there. Oh, what a shot. Ben in some serious trouble. I don't know if I've ever seen him rattled like this before. Thought we were were going to see the finish there.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
How about that time counter shot? That counter punch caught him clean. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. And look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
I've got to see that again.
Beaten, bruised. Here we go in the 6th round. Gotta be feeling confident heading in. And before they get knocked down, they choose to go down on their own and take a knee.
Absolutely gassed out, didn't know what to do, and hurt on top of that.
Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee.
Down goes Ben! Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
You're right, Todd. What a shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Give me your ball.
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
Todd, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. And that big shot rattles his cage. Conor Ben right now. Will he go down? And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
It's that ever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He should be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Incredible work rate. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They exchange punches. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Is he going to punch himself out, though? As we enter the final 10. Hold that thought! What a massive up. And you can see here on the replay, a perfect body shot, and he dropped like a loose suit.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
who's got the advantage here after both men. Here comes round 7. We had not one, but 2 knockdowns in the previous round as both of these fighters went to the canvas.
That is showing the fitness, that is showing the stamina, that is showing the hard work done in the gym. If you can get knocked down and get back up and knock your opponent down, they've got it.
You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Stumbling around in potholes. And down goes Spaceman. And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
That's lights out right there.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Nope, that jab not going to score. He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
Just misses with that left uppercut. Just misses with that uppercut. This fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray landed against Roberto Duran the first.
Whoa, hold on a second, Johnny. Can they finish it? And Spaceman goes down. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. And what a way to end.